Welcome to our IEM Chengdu Deep Dive, where we get into all the details of this major tournament. We're talking teams, format, schedule, talent, prizes, and even a fantasy game. It's a full-blown esports extravaganza.
I'm all in. Excited to break down everything, from the team splits to the match schedule. So, what's striking you the most about the format?
Well, one thing that's super interesting is that there are 16 teams divided into two groups of 8. Yup, it's a classic group stage with a double elimination twist, where the top seed bypasses straight to the playoff semifinals, and the second and third seeds get a quarterfinal spot.
So, it's kind of like a built in reward mechanism for those who perform well in the groups, right?
Exactly. It's like they're providing a safety net for the best teams while still keeping the pressure on everyone else.
Yeah,
And then, post-group stage, the playoffs roll out in a single elimination format best-of-3 bracket, with even a third-place decider match and a best-of-5 grand final.
that sounds intense. I'm curious though. Do you think that format might overly favor the top seeds?
I've thought about that a bit. It's like, it certainly gives an edge to the top performers, but at the same time, it keeps the competition razor sharp throughout the group stage. It might be challenging for some, but it does push teams to really earn their spots.
Right, there's always a balance to be struck, isn't there? Now, what about that team news about the Mongolzi playing without Senzu this time?
Ah, yes, big shift there. The Mongol Z will be entering Chengdu with Unu Delger Controles Basanjargal taking over for Azbayar Senzu Monkbold. It's a
Indeed,
notable lineup change that might shake things up for them. Fans are definitely expecting something new from their gameplay.
I wonder if that'll affect their chemistry on the field. Speaking of teams, what about Group A and Group B lineups?
Group A is pretty stacked with teams like the Mongol Z, Falcons, Spirit, Natus Venturae, Astralis, Payan, Heroic, and Tyloo. And then in Group B, we have Vitality, Furia, Mouse, G2, 3DMA X, FaZe, Virtus.pro, and Lin Vision. It's like each group has its own flavor of competition. It's going to be an epic clash of styles and strategies.
Absolutely. That certainly sets the stage for some unpredictable matchups. Now, the schedule looks pretty packed. Can you run us through that?
Sure thing. The matches are all set at the Chengdu Financial City Performing Arts Center, real venue with a live audience, which adds to the atmosphere. The tournament runs from November 3rd to 9th. For example, on November 2nd, we see matches like Tyloo facing Falcons, Furia playing against Lin Vision, and Moose
That's a
going
lot to
up
take
against
in.
FaZe. Then, on November 3rd, there's some major matchups like the Mongol Z at 2 a.m. and Heroic around 2 a.m. too. It's spread out to keep audiences engaged day and night.
Wow. Early morning matches can be a real test of stamina for teams and probably fans too.
Yeah, it's like they need to be night owls sometimes, right? But beyond the schedule, the event itself carries a structured timeline that really accentuates the build-up to the grand final. A best-of-5 showdown that's expected to be, a nail-biter. Imagine
Absolutely.
the adrenaline in the arena then.
Speaking of adrenaline, what about the prize pool? That always tends to heat things up.
Oh, the prize pool is massive, $1 million in total, and it's broken down into a player share and a club share. For instance, first place in the player share gets $125,000. Then you see the club share slot with like $160,000 for the top finishers, which really underscores the high stakes at play.
That's a significant amount of money, no doubt. I do wonder if the split could create any friction among players versus club priorities.
Good point. And that's a nuanced issue for sure. While the prize structure is designed to reward both individual performance and overall team success, it might be a balancing act for some clubs trying to manage resources and incentives.
Exactly.
It's kind of like running a business while still trying to keep the team spirit alive.
Makes sense. Now, shifting gears a bit, what's the buzz on the fantasy game aspect of IEM Chengdu?
Oh, the fantasy game layer is really cool. It's live and running, and players can rack up season points throughout the tournament. On top of that, the top 3 fantasy players will snag some killer in-game skins like the M4A1S, Hyper Beast, AK-47, Neon Rider, and AWP, Hyper Beast provided by Skin.Club.
Yeah, that's pretty
It's a neat
exciting.
way to really engage the esports community even further.
It almost turns the whole tournament into a multi layered interactive experience. And didn't they also have a roster of renowned casters and streamers?
Absolutely. The talent lineup is impressive, featuring 14 individuals on the English broadcast. There are 2 presenters, stage and sideline personalities, 2 analysts, and 4 pairs of commentators. Not to forget some heavy hitters like Chad Spongy Burchill, Alex Machine Richardson, Harry Russell, and many more. It reflects just how big this event is on a global stage.
That's a star studded lineup. And I imagine that high caliber talent really adds depth to the commentary and overall viewing experience.
Yep, it really does. The combination of skilled casters, detailed analysis, and enthusiastic presenters helps elevate the entire event. They manage to bring the strategy nuances and high drama of the matches right into our living
Right,
rooms.
right.
It's almost like you're in the arena with them.
Now, I'm curious. Do you think the format, schedule, and prize pool together create a balanced competition, or might it favor certain types of teams more?
That's a fair question. On one hand, the structured bracket with double elimination in the group stage rewards consistency, while the single elimination playoff puts pressure on teams in later rounds. I guess it could
That's
favor
true.
teams with a strong start, but then again, the variety in format means there's never a guaranteed path to victory.
I see your point. It's almost like a double edged sword. It could good for some strategic underdogs, yet be nerve wracking for favorites if they make one slip up.
Exactly. It's both an opportunity and a risk. And let's not forget the added layer of the fantasy game, which injects interactivity into the mix. Fans don't just watch, they also get to pick their favorites and see how the stats play out in real time. It makes the whole experience more personalized and
Right?
engaging for the audience.
And speaking of personalized experiences, I'm a bit amused by how the fantasy skins tie into the overall brand. Those Hyper Beast skins are pretty sought after, aren't they?
They absolutely are. It's like merging the in-game prestige with real-world rewards, sort of bridging the gaming and esports merchandise culture. It creates an
exactly.
extra incentive for fans to follow every play and every match.
Fascinating. So, pulling all this together, the teams, the detailed bracket system, a packed match schedule in an iconic venue, a robust prize structure, and even a fantasy component, this event is really set to push the envelope on esports tournaments, wouldn't you say?
Definitely. I mean, it's like they've thought of everything. From the production quality with the live audience at Chengdu Financial City Performing Arts Center to the integrated fantasy game that keeps engagement high, it's a next-level esports spectacle. Everything
Yeah,
seems
totally.
slated for high entertainment and competitive integrity.
It's an intriguing blend of performance, strategy, and community engagement. I can just imagine how the atmosphere will be like electric excitement in every match.
Exactly, and this pushes teams to not only train harder, but also to strategize in a very dynamic way. Every element, from the roster changes to the detailed scheduling, adds a unique twist to the competition. And it's that unpredictability that makes esports so captivating.
Before we wrap up, there's one point I'd love to challenge a bit. Some might argue that the seemingly complex format, with multiple branches and splits in prize shares, could confuse newer fans. What do you think about that?
That's a valid perspective. I mean, the layered format does require a bit of familiarity with tournament structures, but
Right.
arguably, the excitement and the multiple stakes, from individual prizes to fantasy rewards, counterbalance any initial complexity. It could in fact be seen as an evolved gaming ecosystem that invites fans to engage more deeply.
True, while it might seem daunting at first glance, it also means there's more to dive into. And as fans get more involved, they'll appreciate the extra layers once they understand the mechanics better.
Absolutely. It's like, the more you learn about it, the more you uncover every bracket, every minute detail in the schedule, and every bonus feature like the fantasy skins offers a richer experience overall. It transforms a
indeed.
simple tournament into a multifaceted event.
In summary, IEM Chengdu 2025 isn't just another tournament, it's a convergence of competition, entertainment, and innovative engagement.
That's right. With high stakes both in gameplay and in rewards, plus stellar live production and broadcast talent, It's set to be one of the most memorable esports events of the year. And you've got to
Absolutely.
love how every detail, from team lineups to dynamic match scheduling, adds to the overall spectacle.
I'm really pumped to see how it all unfolds, and I feel like it's paving the way for future events in the esports space. It's a clear demonstration of how far esports production has come.
Yep, it's a landmark moment. And even if some parts might seem overly elaborate to new viewers, it's all part of the journey towards a more immersive and interactive tournament experience.
Right?
Appreciating the nuances can only enhance the overall viewing experience.
Well, that's our deep dive into Chengdu 2025. I'm looking forward to the thrill, the drama, and all the insane close matches that are bound to happen.
Me too. Stick around as we keep discussing the lead up, predictions, and live reactions when the tournament kicks off. Cheers to an epic esports showdown at IEM Chengdu 2025.